Robin got turned into a toy. Holy crap. So, that was shocking. Didn't expect that. I mean, Robin going in for a sneak attack, trying to force the, I guess, fire candy inside of Sugar's mouth was kind of obvious. But at the same time, I cannot believe Robin got turned into a toy. Judging by the scene, the way Robin was talking, it looks exactly like Robin may not be under a contract from Sugar. So, maybe she has free will like the actual toy soldier and she can do what she wants. Or she may be locked up and trapped inside of her own body. We don't know at this point, but we could probably judge by now everybody's forgotten about Robin and probably doesn't think she even exists, which is very upsetting because we know how much the Straw Hats care for each other. So of all people, imagine how Luffy is going to feel when he realizes he forgot about one of his, like, Nakama, his friends. So think about that. That is going to be upsetting for Luffy. And what if, for some reason, Luffy can remember Robin? That'd be pretty interesting. But I highly doubt something like that would happen. But it's definitely going to add some form of, I guess, future upcoming developments in the later chapters. I cannot wait to see. Now, Sugar finds out that the fire candy ball or whatever that she was trying to get forced into her mouth smells foully and that she's not going to eat it. So the plan is literally destroyed right there. The only option that is left is to probably knock out Sugar physically with actual attacks. And we all know how strong Sugar is. So if she grabs you, you turn into a toy. How are they going to defeat someone that could turn someone into a toy? I mean, I don't even think Frankie could probably not stop from being turned into a toy. I mean, he's, you know, human as we all know too. So a lot of questions around here how they're possibly going to be able to deal with Sugar. But I love the development of it. I love how you get to see all the freaking just the drawings of all the dwarfs on the ground. Oda did good artwork in this chapter and I really love the way he did that. One of my favorite pieces of artwork in this chapter though definitely was with Pika. Zoro fighting Pika. We finally get to see the continuation of that. Zoro soloing Pika. Now, it's really hard to probably fight a giant freaking like island-sized enemy, and Zoro, even though he knows Haki, even though he could probably hurt Pika, he cannot find his main body, his main source of his body. So that is exactly what is going on in this chapter right at the beginning, and it makes me question exactly how is Zoro going to deal with an enemy that he doesn't know exactly where to strike them at. So looking forward to that. That is going to be freaking awesome to figure out how Zoro is going to fight such an enemy like this and probably get to show off some form of his Haki that we haven't got to see the full extent, because Zoro really hasn't had any actual major fights in this arc yet of the New World. So I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully Zoro will have a really good fight that demonstrates his power. We get to see a little bit of Kinemon in this chapter. Finally, after so many freaking chapters, Kinemon finally comes to light. We get to see exactly what he's doing. Looks like he disguised himself as Dolphy to be able to find his friend Kandro. So it was really cool getting to see how actually, I'm really shocked how Kinemon really did resemble Dolphy. I mean, the only thing that actually displayed him being Kinemon was the top knot on his head, so I was really shocked about that, and it was really freaking interesting. Now, we find out that Kandro is missing. They don't know where he's at. So, exactly where's Kandro? What is he doing right now? I mean, we don't really even know what he looks like, so what is going on? I mean, they remember who Kandro is, so he's not turned into a toy, so we know people remember him. So that's not the aspect here. That's not what's going on. So what's going on is Kandro escaped somehow, and that now he's roaming the island, but what exactly is he doing? A lot of mysteries are popping up in this chapter, because now we have another entirely situation going on here. Kinemon's trying to hunt down Kandro, but Kandro is missing. Now, there is one thing I do not like about this chapter. One thing that bugs me to hell and back. It is just so fucking annoying. Usopp, I love your character, man, but you're pissing me off in this chapter. So, you're going to leave all the dwarves, the people that looked up to you as a hero, Usoland and all that, even though you're a conniptive liar. It pisses me off that you're gonna sit there and leave people that believe in you, trust in you, probably forgotten about Robin that's left there by herself, and you're just abandoning your entire mission. Show some freaking backbone. Frankie is busy right now distracting the Navy and other enemies up above the actual factory, so he doesn't have time to help you out, Usopp. That really makes me so mad getting to see that, because Usopp needs some better character development. I mean, yes, he slowly needs to develop into a brave warrior. That's his entire goal of venturing in the Grand Line with Luffy this entire time through this entire series. It's time for finally Usopp to take a step up on the stairs to actually get a little bit more courageous. I mean, yeah, keep your, I guess, you know, lying and, you know, just running away sometimes, fine. But don't turn around and run from something that really requires your courage and your determination to be able to win a fight. And so, Usopp is going to have to fight these enemies alone. And hopefully Oda does that and he actually shows really good development with his character. Because, I mean, we got Trouble that's completely freaking overpowered. I mean, we saw what he did to that ship. Threw it into the tower. We see how strong Sugar is. And the only way I can see possible at this moment in time to probably take down down Sugar is Usopp and his comedy antics of being able to attack far off with his other different toys and tricks. So Usopp seems like the logical person to probably fight Sugar and take her down the way he acts. Trouble, though, is a different situation. I don't know how the hell Usopp would actually fight him, but unless, you know, someone else comes down and, like, Frankie finally manages to get free from being distracted up and above the actual factory, comes down, distracts Treble, and Usopp attacks Sugar. That's the only thing I can see how, you know, Usopp can fight Sugar one-on-one. Really good developments. I love this chapter. Oda, keep up the good work like you usually do, and I love the artwork once again. Tell me your thoughts on this chapter, everybody. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moment of this chapter? Everybody have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Chibi out.